Good morning, everyone. We all know the thermostat has been turned down or off. It's a cold snap. It's not going to last forever. It is definitely making it into the Ozarks right now and will last for at least the next 4 days. Probably the coldest night for the Ozarks will be tonight or Sunday morning, this being recorded on Saturday morning. How are you doing? We're about an hour away from leaving for the Chiefs game where we will be outside. And yes, we have layers upon layers, hot pockets, cardboard to stand on. We also have complete skin coverage, and we have an option to get inside and go to heating areas, and we have the option to just stop doing it. So I think we're going to be okay. It'll be interesting. It's almost become bigger than the game itself in some ways, but anyway, how cold will it be in the Ozarks? Not as cold as in Kansas City tonight, but pretty cold. So we'll start out by looking at the national model here. This is just kind of how the whole thing is set up. These are temperatures, forecast temperatures. And as you go through, first of all, these green areas are minus 30, approaching minus 40 for later on today. Or this is actually this morning. And going through the model here, I'm going to make sure I got the right. Actually, let me get the latest run here. There we go. Again, it doesn't really matter because it's all about the same. So this is current, and we'll go through the end. But here's the Springfield right here, with our morning temperatures in the teens. And as we go through this loop, you'll notice that there is a little bit of cold air just kind of pushing in today, still slowly just kind of seeping into the area and spreading out. Notice how it goes east and west, and it's all over the northern and central plains, and increasingly getting into areas of Oklahoma and Texas through the day today. So this is the overall pattern. So the one center of the high kind of centers itself over Kansas City here by tomorrow afternoon. So the interim time is right in through there. Those are the overnight hours right there. So that purple for Springfield, I'll just let it read there. So that's about 4, okay? But I do think it will go. That was at noon, so if we go back to about, let's say 9Z or so, we've got a temperature of -1. I think it'll go below 0 here tonight by a little bit more than that. We'll take a closer look at that in a minute. And then eventually this air mass kind of settles in more and more and more. This is Monday morning, okay? And then this is Tuesday morning right here. It's a little bit more moderate, but still pretty cold, giving us a reading of 2. Again, I think we'll be below 0 on Tuesday morning as well. And only then do we start to reverse this a little bit and get into relatively warmer temperatures. So let's do a couple of things here. I know we were talking about a snow, and so that's something we need to look at. Let's go and take a closer look at this. So Springfield's right in here. And let's see, maybe we can I'll just leave myself where I'm at. Okay, it's fine. Let's take a look at just the winter precipitation type, first of all, which is going to be pure snow, but this gives you a good idea of the timing of this system. So this is what we're looking at right in through here. See this? This is late this afternoon. That's actually valid at about 3 o'clock and 6 o'clock. There's a fast-moving wave. Yes, you're seeing freezing precipitation in Texas, kind of just a reminder of what happened there several years ago, although it won't be as bad. Notice we still have some lingering snow bands even into Tuesday night or Sunday night and Monday morning here across the Ozarks, with another snow heading across central Missouri Monday evening. We might be part of that as well. So these are all what we're talking about here over the next couple of days. What about the accumulations on this? Now, I'm going to use a 10-to-1 ratio, which is probably incorrect. I think that we'll get more snow out of this than this model will indicate, because it's only showing just about an inch in Springfield, okay, with 3-4 inch totals down in northwest Arkansas. I think we can probably add to that a little bit, but it's fluffy snow. It is so cold and the air is so dry, there's no way we're going to get wet snow like the kind you couldn't make a snowball with this kind of snow. Anyway, I'm going to change to the other model, the GFS model. It's a longer range model. See what it does. It's about the same, although it does put a more significant band of snow through central Arkansas over the next, that's mostly tomorrow afternoon and evening and into Monday. So anyway, that's what we're looking at here. It's a quick update. So just do the normal things you would do. If you have exposed pipes, it might not be too late to do something about that and put insulation around them today. it would be cold, but you probably want to do it. Run water in areas where you think cold air might be getting in, because a busted pipe is going to cost you a lot of money. Check on people who need checking on. Make sure that you're dressing warmly outside. Remember that wind chills are a factor too. We're talking about when temperatures are going to be in this range. Like for instance, at Kansas City, our temperature at game time is going to be right around 0, maybe a little bit below. With wind chills, probably about -20. So you don't want to mess with that. And we are doing everything as a precaution to make sure that we're going to be okay with that. But if you're thinking about going to the game or doing anything prolonged outside like that, just make sure that you understand that these are extreme conditions. Most of us spend as much time as we spend outside is going from our car to our work door. Our cars are probably out, in garages for a lot of us. Even if you aren't, you're not spending that much time exposed to cold. So just keep that in mind. Also keep in mind that cars break and you may have to walk outside. So always prepare for cold weather. It's not something you should be afraid of. But I mean, a lot of people just throw on a sweatshirt, I'll be fine. Yeah, this is a little more serious than that, but nothing to be terrified about. But just make sure you plan. Have a good night and enjoy the weather, and go Chiefs. And we will probably take a break on video. It looks like after this cold snap, the weather kind of calms down a little bit. Have a good day.